They say when something is done, you stick a fork in it. Well, I had decided to stick a fork in the old version of me. The woman who doubted herself, lived for everyone else, carried pain she didn't deserve, and kept waiting for permission to finally live. She got me this far, and I'm grateful for her. But she doesn't get to lead this next chapter. This chapter is about freedom, about peace, purpose. I say purple. Laughter, and just becoming the woman that God has shaped or been trying to shape all along. And I'm not running from my past. I'm honoring it by choosing something better. Yeah, the old me is done. I was born to a teen mom who had her own issues. And we didn't start off that way. We started off living with my granddad in a very nice home, beautiful home. And, circumstances just led us to the hood. And we ended up in this place in Section 8 where we was just having to step over drug users, dodging drug dealers walking to school. And, I was fighting a lot. Now, mind you, let me say this. I was in the second grade. I was going to the third grade at that time. But my mom always said, just because you live in the ghetto doesn't mean you have to act like it. And just because you started there doesn't mean you have to finish there. Before I woke up to who I really was, my mind was crowded with other people's opinions, expectations, and ideas about how I should live my life. And somewhere along the way, I just stopped listening to myself. I became the person everyone expected me to be instead of the person God was trying to create in me. And over time, the choice just became exhausting. It dimmed my spirit, it stole my confidence, and left me wondering why I felt so disconnected from myself. But hunty, when it changed, did it change? The more I start to choose to listen to the quiet voice inside of me instead of the loud voices around me, the happier I became. And I realized that everything I wanted was already inside of me. The most powerful voice that you'll ever hear is your own. For a long time, I thought protecting my peace meant always being on guard. I was constantly expecting the next disappointment, always ready to defend myself. That's not peace, that's survival. And when you've spent years in difficult situations, survival becomes a habit. But healing teaches you something different. You don't have to live with your guard up all the time. So now, before I react, I pause. I don't assume the worst, I breathe. And I started asking myself, are you surviving your life or are you finally allowing yourself to live it? That's what growth looks like for me. It's not about life getting easier. It's just about responding differently. For years, I believed that leaving meant I had failed. So I stayed longer than I should have, hoping things would change. Whether a job, a relationship, a marriage. But one day, I realized I wasn't just hurting myself. I was teaching my children what love was supposed to look like. And that's when I knew it was time to choose something different. The biggest lie, I believe, was that staying made me strong, when the truth is sometimes the strongest thing you can do is walk away, especially from abuse. So if you're holding on to something that's breaking you, ask yourself this: what is it costing me to stay? Give yourself permission to be done, even if it takes time to fully let go. Showing up for yourself isn't always easy. Some days I would feel strong. Other days I would wonder if I was making the right decision. I've made mistakes. I've questioned myself. But every step I took toward healing brought me closer to something I had never truly experienced before. Peace. Not the kind that comes from everything being perfect, but the kind that comes from finally choosing yourself. So today, speak life over yourself. Trust the process, even when it's hard, because there is nothing that compares to your peace of mind. Realign your spirit and reposition your mind one decision at a time, and you will slowly learn to trust yourself. Remember earlier when I said stick a fork in the OU because she's done? I meant that shit. Because one day you're going to wake up and realize you don't think the same, you don't react the same, you don't even want the same things anymore. And that's called growth. So don't hate the old version of yourself. I'm not saying that, but instead thank her because she survived what she had to survive to get here. But now it's time to let the new you lead. The woman who's choosing peace, the woman who's choosing purpose, freedom, joy. It's like you're breathing a new life, because that's what it's going to feel like. And she's just getting started. Normally, I would go over the 6 steps, but this time I'm going to end differently, because this wasn't just my story. Like, I know some of my peoples out there have gone through this same thing. So if you made it through all these 6 steps, I hope you realize that healing doesn't happen overnight. It happens one decision at a time, one boundary, one prayer, one act of courage, and one choice to keep moving forward. So as you begin your journey, remember where you started and know that you have found your voice. You learn the difference between surviving and thriving. Let go of the lie that keeps you stuck and embrace the new you. I hope y'all enjoyed this. This one was really important to me. And I'm just going to continue to try to get better with my content and sharing my story. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And I want you to continue to encourage yourself, nourish yourself, accept yourself so that you can heal, rise, and become the best version of you. And if you feel like this can help someone, share this video with a woman that you think can benefit from it. And Phil, if you want to comment, what's one thing about the old you you're ready to let go of? All right, y'all. God bless and be well. Love.